Hey everyone, welcome back to my studio. Today marks a very special day because I have a new friend in my studio. And that new friend is the SPL Hermes. And the SPL Hermes is an 8-channel mastering router. And what that gives you is that you can arrange 8 stereo units freely in the signal path. So, for example, sometimes you want to compress before the EQ or you want to compress after the EQ. You can do that. Just hook up your favorite compressor or your favorite EQ to the Hermes, and then you can say the EQ is post-compression or pre-compression or whatever. So you can hook up 8 stereo units and arrange them freely. And I have to say that this is a sound designer's dream, because we always would like to have something where we can work as flexible as possible. But the only way up to this point is just working with patch bass. And patch bass, they have pros and cons. I am not a big fan of patch bass anymore, because sometimes they degrade the sound quality. You always work in a different environment and most of the time away from this sweet spot. And this is not recallable, but this is. So you have your 8 units, you can just arrange them freely in the chain and just maybe save that as a preset. You have 3 presets at hand. And on top of that, something which I really like about the Hermes is that you have 2 parallel processing units. So 2 of your stereo units can be operated in a parallel mix situation, meaning that you have a dry-wet control for 2 units at hand. And this is great for, let's say, it's parallel compression. So you have one compressor that is really hitting hard and it's just adding a lot of groove and dirt, but you just want to dial it a bit to the original sound. So you just go there and just gently add the compressed signal to the original. And then you have this feeling of huge compression, even though you just added a little bit of a very compressed signal to the uncompressed signal. This is a technique that is used in many studios around the world, even in mastering situations. So it's great to have that on the Hermes. Another big factor is that you can, for example, add reverberation or delays very easily without touching the reverb unit. So I, for example, have the Eventide H9000. Love the delays, love the reverbs, but sometimes it's a little bit fiddly just to go into the menu and just dial the mix amount. Don't do that. Just select the Eventide H9000 as one of the parallel mix units and just dial it in, and that's it. And this is all in your sweet spot. Even though I'm working from home, I just always have my headphones on, but it's very flexible and you were working really fast. On top of that, the SPL Hermes has an amazing sound quality, and this is down to their technology that they're using. SPL is using the 120 volt technique, and what they're claiming is better dynamic range, better headroom, and better noise performance. And of course, this is true because of the way that electronic components work in a broader voltage environment. So this is also interesting and is great if you want to have a really good sounding unit. I mean, it's a quite expensive piece of gear, but SPL was so generous to lend it to me, so I can decide for myself if I'm really that into the aspects of the Hermes that I will buy it. But it's great to try it out, and it's absolutely a game changer in my sound design process, because I just use my ADI2 Pro, go into the Hermes, and I edit my sounds. I can just go into my compressors. All my favorite compressors are hooked up here. My Ampressor, my VSC3, even my old Techno filter, the Akai MFC 42. They are just all connected in conjunction with the Eventide H9000. So I have 4 other units now available as well. So this one is not used. And then I just can work them, I can arrange them, and I can try different settings. And this is so great, this is so instantaneous, and it's freeing yourself from the patch bay, because it's just a different thing. Yeah guys, this is a first glance of the SPL Hermes. It's not a review, of course. I will do that. Just wanted to show you what I've now in my studio. And if you would like to know more about the SPL Hermes, or you would like to hear something from the Hermes, you would like to see me working with the Hermes, then just write it down in the comment section and I will be happy to do that. Have a good week. See you in the next video, hopefully, and stay home, stay safe, and make good music, guys. See ya.